It's been a pretty bullish week on Wall Street, and Jared Blikre is here with all the details. Jared.
Well, we're going to get into some heat maps in a second. First, wanted to point out that we actually saw outflows in the bond world for the first time since 2023. But as far as stocks are concerned, this was the second biggest week of flows for the year. And then if we drill it down into large caps, and we know the mega caps are a subset of that, they are seeing their biggest inflows since February of last year. And just want to finally point out that we did have a number of big releases this week. We got a huge reaction off of CPI recently, but I want to go back and judge the week's price action through some of our heat maps here. And this is a 5-day look at the sectors. These are large cap sectors. Real estate, number one, they're up 4.5%, followed by materials, consumer discretionary, utilities, financials, and industrials. I want to quickly point out that we're in the midst of a 15-day rally where tech is up 13%. That has really been stealing the show, but taking a backseat to real estate this week. Now, let me move on to the NASDAQ 100 here, and you can see a lot of outsized moves. Tesla stands out, that's up 9%, a couple issues up 10%. Microsoft looks like it's going to close in the red there. And then taking a quick look at the Dow, Cisco is one of the worst off here, the worst off, down 9%, Walmart down 6%. These are earnings stories, but for the most part, you're hard pressed to find any board that is mostly red. Now, here's my leaders, and only crypto is in the red right here. But number one is TAN, that's solar. That's a solar ETF, followed by ARK, that is disruption. And then regional banks, they have bounced back really nicely this week. And meme stocks. And let's just head over to meme stock land where we can see a sea of green here. Robinhood in the red, but for the most part, seeing a lot of green. Carvana up 9%, DDS up 15, Coinbase up 5.7. I did say that we're not going to see too much red here. Let me go to a 7-day look so I can show you crypto. This is one of the red spots taking a back seat. Now, Bitcoin had broken to the upside earlier than this week, and it's still maintaining some nice gains there. Here's a 15-day look, still up 5.5% there. But let's move on. We have retail. That has been something that we have been taking a lot of looks at this week, and that has to do with all the earnings that have come out here. And we're going to go back to a 5-day look, and there you go. You can't see it from here until I sort by equal weight, but we have some really outstanding smaller cap stocks, or at least they're smaller caps, really outperforming. Gap up 31%, so is Macy's over 30%. Target up 20, Kohl's 17. Only a few of the bigger ones are trading to the downside here. That includes TJX, and we already talked about Walmart there. And let me show you what's going on in apparel, a subset of retail. You can see incredible green on the screen here. Some of these names are, there is a little bit of cross here. Gap, that's in the same one, that's up 31%. But look, Crocs up 14.5, Buckle up 14 as well. And let me just close with this. I did want to take a look at the travel sector, and I can dial that up right here. And there you go. Lots of outsized gains here. Royal Caribbean up 10.8%. United Airlines up about 4.5%. Guys.
Thanks so much, Jared. Appreciate it.